In this week's mashup, Dan dishes out more coaching and life advice on what sort of adjustments you can make in order to grow hyper fast. We hope you enjoy.
Welcome to the HyperFast Show, where we believe unlimited growth in business and life is created by surrounding yourself with people who have been where you are going. Learning from others allows you to compress time and grow hyper fast. And now, here's your host, billion-dollar agent, million-dollar agent maker, and best-selling author, Dan Lesniak.
What to do when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel like you can't handle it. And I know this is gonna sound corny, but those are the moments you really gotta go to your why. You gotta think about, why are you doing what you're doing, right? You may love what you're doing, but if you wanna have amazing results, it's the why you're doing it that matters more. People get caught up in looking at the success of other people. They look at the visible things that they see, and they just say, like, that person's blessed, they have amazing genes, or that person got really lucky. Look, that's just an excuse. It's easier to say that they have super powerful genes or they got lucky, because that discounts what got them there. That creates an excuse for the person making the judgment of why they cannot get there. It really just comes down to effort times time. If you put in the effort over a certain period of time, you put in the repetitions, you put in the at-bats, right? You get out there and you grind, you hustle, you get down, you get your fingernails dirty, and you put in the effort over time, you will have success. It really is that simple. Right? So no matter what you're doing in life, in business, in sales, in investing, you're gonna have to do it for the first time at some point. Right? You can get education, you can take classes, you can read books, but at some point you have to learn by jumping in, diving in, and doing it. That's how I learned real estate. That's how I learned sales. I still remember some of my first listing appointments, first time I was in that situation. And same thing with investments. Like my first subdivision deal, I had to go under contract for $2 million, right? So the best way you learn is by doing it, right? So no matter what you're doing, just jump in and do it. Drew gave some amazing advice earlier to be selfless, right?
You have to be selfish in order to be selfless. It's kind of the old story of the planes going down. The oxygen mask drops below, and they warn you very sternly, make sure you put your mask on before your own child's mask. And while the metaphor doesn't translate directly, the idea is that you're not going to be able to help your child get their mask on if you don't have yours on to breathe first. Take care of yourself, take care of what you need, and then you'll be able to help other people with what they need.
In all seriousness, there's a good point to be made there. Like, if you want to help other people, you can't do it if you can't help yourself, right? Like someone without a job or not making money, they're not able to help other people, right? They're not able to give a job or to give an opportunity to other people. So if you want to help other people, be bold in helping yourself. I just want to give you guys a message today about the importance of execution. You need to do training, you need to go to conferences, you need to learn, but if you just go there and take a bunch of notes, it doesn't mean shit, right? So you have to go implement, whether you're a solo agent, whether you're starting a team, already have a big team, you got to implement, right? Everything, all the money is in implementation and execution. Now, if you're a solo agent, don't come away from one of these conferences or training events with 30 things, because then you'll do nothing. Okay, go through it, take a bunch of awesome notes, learn a bunch of great stuff, go through it once, reduce your list down to 10 things, and then try to categorize and rack and stack them and get it down to 3, and then go do that. You want to keep the list small, but then do it, right? A lot of people, the biggest reason people don't succeed is because they don't take action, they don't start implementing. They wait for the plan to get too perfect, and you want to just get things moving in the direction, get meetings scheduled, get things going, and then don't worry if it sucks at first. It probably will suck at first, probably, maybe even the first 5, 6, 10 times, but keep moving in the right direction, keep executing, measure along the way, track your results along the way, and then refine and make course adjustments, but get stuff moving in the right direction.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the HyperFast Show. Subscribe to us if you want to make sure you get the latest and greatest HyperFast shows. And remember, we love reviews. Reviews help us bring better and better guests and improve our shows. So give us the good, the bad, and the ugly. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you next time.